I am currently in the balcony drinking my coffee. I told the lady to give me an inch off, and she cut the entire hair. It's cool though. She was pretty chill. She was really, really nice. And it's just my hair. It's weird. So I'm looking at my beautiful banana plant, and it has gotten so big. I remember when it was like so tiny. Like it was the tiniest thing out there. Like it was literally a 4 inch. I think it was literally on this one, which I'm currently propagating most of the Supacana. It was just in there, and then I put in this massive planter, and it's been exploding in growth. And the more I give it water, which makes sense because banana trees are like it's a dwarfed one. It's not gonna get massive. It's a tropical plant. The more water I give this plant, the bigger it gets. Like big leaves, and it's just so beautiful, and I'm so happy with it. And like I said, I'm just currently drinking my coffee. Yes, this is the greenhouse, y'all. I got it from Amazon, and I was kind of embarrassed on showing it because like I feel like I'm super shy and talking that I'm talking in the balcony, but it survived. And I was super shy to talk about the greenhouse because I feel like some people might look at me like, well, I don't know. I don't know. It just feels weird. And then I'm like, people already think I'm weird. So like, you're not hiding anything, David. So that's the greenhouse. I was using it to like propagate plants so I can sell plants and also make plants for myself. But as soon as I found out how not annoying, but like how much of a hassle it is to sell plants on Facebook Marketplace and on Etsy. I liked Etsy, but the second I saw aphids, you guys, I couldn't really sell. It was the fact that even like try to put a price, marketed price, the taxes and the fees and then the supplies that I bought, I wasn't really making anything, and I was still doing it because I enjoyed it. I really did, but I has to be realistic with myself, and I just reasoned with myself on saying that I'm gonna just keep these plants, or I'm gonna give this to my mom or my grandma, the little propagations that made too many clones of. And the other ones, I literally just put them in these big containers, and now there's like, I have a lot of 8-inch Mosaicanas and Mykenses and Sierra Blues, and I'm actually really, really happy because I love my little plants. But I love my little banana tree, my dwarfed one, and then I'm using it as a propagations and rehab, and I do have plants in there that like have mealybugs, but I literally spray them with some neem. It's getting so bright, you can kind of see. The lighting is not the best, but I do spray them with neem oil, and this place is drowned in neem oil solution. That like it's almost like a hospital, it's like a quarantine, so like it's pretty chill, and I like this a lot. And I'm saying all this because if you want to propagate plants, it depends on your environment. I know next month or the following month, on July or the next month, I cannot use this because it's just gonna get too hot. I have it breathing, but the whole gag of doing this is propagating plants so they can have all that humidity and it helps them propagate. This is Cupurea, I forgot what it's called, like a cobra, something like that. And this was all propagations. The mother plants actually was dying on me, and I'm gonna show it to you how it's bouncing back. But this is all of our propagations. I had 3 little plants in here. They rooted, they grew, but then I didn't really like how leggy it was looking, so I chopped it all over again and I put it back in here, and I have cuttings rooting in here, and then where I did cut it, it is starting to branch out, which is really, really nice. So this is where I propagate plants. We ended up propagating this one. It's still in there, but the best way this is gonna work out is if that's closed and there's high humidity in there and warmth, which there is. But I had to open it up because yesterday we were like, I think in the hundreds or something. It was just so hot, so I had to like let the girl breathe. But I will spray it again and then close it. This is the mother, and I have so many of that one propagating, but this is the mother, and basically it was just underwatered. But I'm looking at it, and it has new shoots. It looks like it has aphids, you guys, but that's just how it looks to plants. And then on top of that, it has a lot of issues, but it has a lot of new shoots coming in. Like it's kind of hard to tell because it look like kind of like brown and stuff like that, but like you can see where there was nodes, a leaf died off, but it's branching out new leaves. So I didn't toss it away because I'm like, it just needs some TLC, a lot of it, and I'm pretty hopeful. So I started to do its thing. This is when it broke off. It's a variegated aglaonema, and it has a new shoot coming in, so that's really, really exciting to look at. And then this is the Repotting the variegated one. I chopped it because it was reverting, but look what happened. There's 4 new shoots. There's 3 on this side and 1 on this side. So I'm really excited. I've always wanted to propagate this one. And then of course I have my propagations. I have my Monstera Perus right there, and Monstera Perus goes based off warmth, and it's really warm in there, so like that's gonna be pretty good. With the variegation, like for these are propagating right now. I don't know where the root development is at. I don't want to bother it, but look at that beautiful leaf. So I do spray this place a lot with neem oil. When I say a lot, maybe like once a week, but I do want to start doing it a lot more often, just to make sure that the neem oil is all over the place. And because neem oil does not eliminate pests, it does a lot of things. I use it a lot to shine the leaves, but what it mostly does is it disturbs the cycle. But the only way neem oil is going to be effective is if you're using it religiously, like if you're using it consistently to keep disturbing the cycle of them producing, like from aphids, spider mites, mealybugs. Like that's the only way it's going to work out. So you have to keep spraying, and I'm at that now because I do have I'm seeing aphids, and I remember it was on my Diffenbachia Cool Beauty, I believe, and I did not want it to propagate. I did not want to throw it away. I was like, I'm gonna save it, but what ended up happening, it spread to some of my outdoor plants, which I'm gonna show you in a bit. It's strong. Let me call it pretty strong because I wanted to wake up. But this is one that I propagated, my sun Tyrize philodendron. This leaf, this balcony, it's a south-facing balcony. As you can see, it's a cloudy day, but we do not get direct sunlight because how the sun works right during the seasons. Only in the winter time and in the fall we get direct sunlight, but on spring and summer it's neutral. It's just indirect bright light. So I'm very blessed I have a south-facing balcony. That's how I'm able to do all this. But it just gave me a full-on summer, what is it called, golden goddess philodendron. But it's supposed to do this, like these beautiful gorgeous leaves. But it's cool though, kind of, because this was its previous leaf. That was the only variegation it had, and then now this one's just fully like that. So I might need to put it in a darker spot, and I have it pretty dark. The thing is, this one had aphids. They look like black little fleas or like ants. See, there's one over here. I don't really do that much with it, but there was a lot. I sprayed the neem oil solution, and now I don't really see them. I just saw one right now, but that means I have to do this like every single day. And I know neem oil is kind of bad for the pollinators, but I'm on the 3rd floor. I hardly ever see bees in here, even flies, so it's pretty chill. But yeah, once I'm done propagating here, I'm gonna use it as a quarantine, and any plants that are sick, I'm gonna put them in there, which is why I was saying all that at the beginning, because I told you why I got it, but I think it's great to have one of these cheap greenhouses. I think I paid like $40 for it on Amazon. You can get them on sale a lot of the time on Amazon. Not sponsored, by the way. I like to share things that like work for me or what's going on. But this is great for quarantine. Like it's literally a quarantine hospital if you can make it as like that. Spray your neem oil, the pollinators are not gonna get inside. Like, girl, that's, you know, it's pretty crazy if it enters. But and then the warmth and the humidity is just gonna help the plants jump back, and then again it's like quarantine from other plants, and it's more captive. Like it's like a hospital. So I can see it using this as like that. But this is a beautiful plant. It had some aphids. I didn't really know it was aphids, but you guys told me, and I looked it up, and yeah, it's basically aphids. And then over here I have my little avocado. I was making my avocado, and then I was like, let me go ahead and try to grow it on the soil. So I placed 2 little balls in here, avocado seeds, and I plopped them in the greenhouse. Within a week I saw a sprout. Well, 2 weeks, that's a lot. Like within 2 weeks I saw a sprout, and it's already been a month, and this is where we're at. I'm not gonna have an avocado, like it's not gonna produce avocados, but I like trees. Like as long as it can stay like nice and cute and like, you know, nothing crazy like 6 feet or 5 feet. If I can just keep it happy, which I know it's gonna need a lot of light because this needs full light, I'll be happy. If it gets too big and I cannot give it the light that it needs, I'm pretty sure my grandma or my mom would be happy to adopt it so they can put it in the yard. I think that might happen next year if we're gonna get apartments again. It needs to be on full sun. I'm pretty sure I can still have it in the winter time, but after that I think it's gonna be desperate for light, so I'll probably give it to them so they can put it outside in the springtime. But this is my cute little avocado. Well, there's 2 in here. And then I love the Ficus benjamina so much that I ended up propagating it. So I have another one, and it's gonna stay in the balcony. I'm just letting it get nice and big, and it already rooted. I did this 2 months ago, and actually 3 months if you're including from like the smaller containers that I use, like these. So but I just combined them in here, and we're gonna go ahead and repot some plants, some propagations that I have, or just anything I want to repot, because I finally got my pots of soil. I got I got everything that I needed for my potting soil to make my perfect, in my head, top tier, affordable mixture, which I will show you what I use and where I get it from. I also got some good planters that I love to use. I gotta go pick it up in the mailbox, but yeah, so I'm really excited for today. Right now, I'm just gonna show you guys some updates on everything. This is also from Propagations, and you know it is because, like, I'm not lying, y'all. I like to reuse my Costa Farm things. If you can do it, they're awesome. But this is a silver streak, no, a moonlight tribei, or tribei moonlight Scindapsus. I just propagated it because I wanted another one, and here it is. It has all these new leaves coming in. Propagating is fun, you guys. I don't know why I find it so therapeutic. I just like making copies, and also when a plant dies on me, I have a backup, and I don't really stress about it that much because I have so much of them. There's a lot going on here. I think I showed you guys in a previous video what's going on in there. And then I have some over here hanging, so I can just put, yeah, okay. So these are all propagations. It's this was from a Jaceina that reverted, but I just chopped the jade pothos, and now I don't think it's gonna convert to a Jaceina. No, it's just gonna stay as a jade. These were all done by node, so basically by leaf cuttings with the node. So I have my own jade pothos over here, and I will see how I need to cut it so it can get nice and bushy, because if not, it's just gonna look kind of wonky with a nice long vine. But I like nice full plants. I have the environment and the patience to let it get nice and full, and I'm not in a hurry. I think I see my plants almost like a bonsai collection. Like, people don't want to cut. I don't see myself stopping from cutting a plant if I have a mindset for the future with it. Like, I will shape it the way I want to shape it, and if I want it to be nice and full plants, but I know it's gonna look wonky a lot of the time, or it's gonna look kind of like it's gonna not be as big if I just let it be. I want to shape it how I want to shape it. Does that make sense? Like, I want to be nice and full compared to just like 2 long vines, because it's just what I'm into with my collection. And then over here we have some Ceba Blues. I have a lot of Ceba Blues, and I love Ceba Blues. Like, the Mostadas Pecanas and Ceba Blues are one of the most easiest plants to propagate, you guys. I'm gonna rotate them, and I like to reuse this. Like, any chance that I can reuse something, you guys, I reuse it. Why buy something? And again, this is I buy a lot of things, like, from Amazon. Also, I didn't want to say anything, but we canceled the Corpus trip. I'm really, really sad because I really wanted to go, but there was some safety concerns. If you know, you know. So we're not gonna go to Corpus, but we're still gonna do something at my mom's house. We're gonna have like a water balloon party. It's not really a party. It's just like a get together. We're gonna have like a grill, like a carne asada, a cookout, and we're gonna do some like water balloon activities, like the hot potato one, or like you throw it to each other and you gotta step it back like that. So it'll be really, really fun, and it'll be refreshing because we're playing with water balloons, right? It's hot right now, and we're gonna spend some time with family. So I'm excited. It's gonna be this weekend. I'm kind of a little bit sad, but we're not putting anybody from the family at risk with what's happening. It's really, really sad. I don't want to get so much into it. I've been wanting to, but all I do is I just repost everywhere on my platforms where I can, especially on TikTok, because that's my biggest, loudest platform. It doesn't seem like it, but the TikTok is crazy with the algorithm, like the views and everything. So I'm saying what I'm saying, especially on YouTube, because I love this platform and like it's my home over here. But on TikTok, I just repost, and Instagram, not really, because nobody really gives a damn on Instagram like what I post on there, or Facebook. So, but yes, I'm trying to like speak on what on my stuff without triggering people. And even then, if I do trigger anybody or like get anybody upset with what I say, what's going on, then they were the wrong people, you know. But it is really, really sad. And maybe in the repotting we can talk more about it. I don't want to, because I want to keep it plant related here. Maybe like on an Instagram story or a TikTok story, I will talk about it. But like the plant channel, I like to keep a plant channel, but I also make it personal. So we'll see. But don't worry, y'all. Like, I am seeing everything, and I think there's going to be like a peaceful walkout, I think on the 14th, and I am planning to go peacefully. I am a little bit scared, but everybody in there, I'm pretty sure, is scared. So, but I gotta do my part as a Latino. So it's just sad. It's really, really sad. But changing the topics, you guys. I didn't post it yesterday because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit kind of like down after the video that I posted previously than that about Valentino. It kind of, I couldn't really post a video, and I have footage on my computer, but I guess what I did, I just spent time with my family. My brother was here, we dropped him off the same day, and because we had to already. And I was spending time with my stepdad, my mom, my brothers, and my boyfriend. But yeah, yeah, okay. See, I'm trying to like flip it, like positive, but it's just hard sometimes because I don't know. This coffee is good, you guys. I have so many propagations. Like, this is propagations, and like the greenhouse, and then the shelves. Just like I said, I love to propagate plants. I really do, and it helps some other plants like no one's business. And there's nothing like when something bad happens, because you can't control that. If it does happen, something bad, there's backups, right? That's really satisfying. So over here we have some Brazils right over here, and then this is the lemon meringue potos. I have lemon meringue potos. It looks pretty similar to the global green. I have not seen a global green at Lowe's. I used to have that one, and with what happened back then, but I have not been able to find one. I'm kind of sad about it, but thinking about it now, a global green looks pretty similar to a lemon meringue potos. Tell me if I'm wrong, but like they look very similar. I don't know, but look, this is a lemon meringue potos done by Nose, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. I like this a lot. I'm gonna hang them back. The gag was to have like a fence with fanning plants for privacy. I was gonna buy like the fake leaves for privacy, but I was like, I can just propagate my plants and do it myself. But it's taken a while. Not even just that, there's still like a feet of space on top. Like the hooks are not that, you know, short. They're pretty long a little bit. We have to see. I feel like I can put some vines flipping like that. We're gonna see over time, but it was a really cool idea. But this idea is kind of a stretch, and on top of that, watering will be a really, really big issue, because if we see a lot of vines, the roots are also pretty big. I live in Texas where it's warm, humid, sometimes even hot, and we're dry every now and then. It's crazy. Like, a lot of places are crazy, not just Texas, but I live in Texas. That's all I know. So it's talking about, it will be easy if I have the water hose watering these plants outside every morning. That will make a big difference, honestly. But I don't have a water hose. I water these by hand with my little watering container. I use a watering jug. It used to be for tea, but now I use it for my houseplants, and it's strictly for my houseplants. I had to buy another one just for tea, but I use those big jarras to water my balcony plants. I'm really happy. I think they moved out down below. That's where I've never gotten complaints, because I'm usually pretty respectful, even though we're all outside and it rains. You know, people complaining about getting the balcony wet, like whatever, it rains outside, but still I try to be respectful to prevent any issues. A lot of the plants in the balcony have saucers, so I've never gotten no complaints. But if I do water a lot every day, I can see I'm putting myself at risk, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that. We're the mini monstera that we bought on clearance, and it looks kind of empty, so it looks pretty thirsty, as you can see. I just watered this yesterday, but it is growing pretty fast. Like, it's fun. And look, this begonia that I chopped, I propagated some cuttings, but I left them out and I forgot to put them in the greenhouse for like 3 or 4 days, you guys. How do you forget, David? I was going through something, but only one survives, and it's right over here. It has a deadly fertility, but look, it has a little baby coming in. So I have one. I know my mom wanted one, so I'll just let this grow out and then give her this one. I wanted one for inside as well, and I forgot to show you guys this. This is the Variegated Easy. This was a leaf that he gave me. This was by a leaf cutting, you guys. And then look what's happening. Y'all see that? There's a new shoot happening. I hope it has some green variegation, because if it's white again, we're gonna have issues. So I have it in the greenhouse so it's not too close to the light, too bright. But I'm really excited for that. I've always wanted a Variegated Easy. And I feel like by the time I have like a nice established Variegated Easy, customer's gonna give it to us. So yeah, that is cool though. I'm really attached to that one. But this is a begonia and it looked pretty bad, but now it's bouncing back. And you can see where I chopped it from, but again, where I chopped it from, it's branching out. And then look at the bottom. That is so pretty. Such a pretty begonia. It almost looks fake. I like how it's coming from the bottom, that whole plant, right? And then where I chopped it from, it's already pushing out new leaves. So awesome. If I know I can chop it, I'm gonna chop it. But I can show you guys other. I have some champs that I propagated, my reels. I also have my silver stripe. Oh, something bit me. Probably use my shirt to pull the hair. But yes, there's just a lot. Let me show you guys something. This is my crazy balcony, but I do have this one. He is taking forever. I think at some point, let me see if I can put my coffee somewhere safe. I don't know. I can put it in the back over here. Okay, my coffee, my Micans. I told you I combined them. The Scindapsus Silver Splash. This is all by Propagations. Silver Blues, the Mosaras Picana, Mosaras Picana. This is a Syngonium that Green Escape. This is dirty because, like I said, I sprayed neem oil. Yeah, I'm only gonna clean it if I'm doing a party, but I'm not gonna keep cleaning it every day. This one, look at this one. Isn't that crazy? I want to propagate it, but I don't know. I probably should, you know, but I just really like how it's going up. It's a Variegated Syngonium. It has its own little name. But somebody asked me like the updates on the plants that I got from greenspaces.id, I believe. They're all over here, you guys. I do have some inside, but they're doing really, really good. So I just let them do their thing, you know. This is one of them too. Just chilling. But yes, my crazy little greenhouse. I have to spray. This Anthurium was dying on me. So what I did, I placed it in here and I'm seeing some hope. You know, I see a new leaf. Hopefully it can chill with us. But yeah, and then this little string of turtles fell off in here and it's just propagating. It's just some the gold dust. It's a variegated peperonia. It is taking forever, but I'm not in a hurry and I'm just waiting for it. When I pull it out, it's pretty firm. I'm just waiting for some new shoots to happen, but I'm not gonna rush it. And then the Florida Beauty Princess over there. My Limelight Maranta. I'm looking at this one. Oh, I can see it right there. There's a new shoot coming in. I was about to say, this one was from my Florida Beauty. It died from root rot. Here's the cuttings that I propagated. And this is a plant, but look what's happening. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would have thrown it away, but I was like, no, let me just place it in the greenhouse and let me see what happens. So, yes. Girl, that's how I know I am out of shape. I just came back from getting the mail. Okay, so I got my Mayors. I don't know if you guys remember, but like in a previous video, I think like a couple of days back, I was like, I really want to get the Rosy Mayors because it's my favorite scent. I always get this one because they always have it at Walmart and HEB. The lavender one. My preferred method to clean is with Pine Sol because it cuts grays, it disinfects, and it smells really strong. But for an everyday clean, just like wipe downs or like cleaning countertops or something that like just smells really, really nice. And when I clean a room, it smells beautiful. It's already clean. And when it smells like that, I'm just like, ooh. So I use my ears for that. But my favorite scent is the rosy one. I got the geranium one, but I give it to my mom because it was for her. I got it for her because she likes geraniums. I never smelled it. I smelled it. It does not smell like geraniums. It smells like flowers. So it's cool though. She liked this. So I got this one, rosy. I got 3 bottles, but I also give her one of the rose ones because I don't need a lot of bottles of these. And then I got this one because you need to spend like $35 to get free shipping. So I was trying to add stuff in there to complete the $35. Something like that. I like fall leaves. I know we're not in fall, but I love the scent. It brings me back to good memories. Also, the acorn scent one smells divine. That one has me on chokehold. That one's my favorite, y'all. That one's my favorite. I love that one a lot. But I didn't saw it, so I got this one. And I honestly thought it was leaves, fall leaves, but it's the acorn one that I really, really do love. But this one smells so really, really good. Like, I can just open it instead of doing that shit. Oh, it has tape. But it smells really good. Even though we're in summer. Well, we're still in spring. Summer is on June 20. Yeah, it smells okay. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's cool. It's chill. And then I got this because, like I said, I had to complete that money to get free shipping because I'm not paying shipping. They shipped it really fast. I got this one. I've never tried it. I need to get back on my watching deep cleaning videos. Those were my favorite. And every time I watch them, girl, I would clean really good. Like I would like literally. I don't know. This is not real wood. We know that already. But if you didn't know, there you go. I was literally cleaning those cabinets. I know you're supposed to do that, but I don't really do that. I don't do that. But when I watch cleaning videos, girl, I be cleaning everything, and that's good. But I like to watch people clean. I don't know what it is. When I see somebody clean, it's like when someone cuts their grass, makes you want to cut your grass. You know? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. But I got this one, and it's for the tub and tile, remove soap, scum, and hard water stains. I know Mayors is known to be like a really healthier alternative for like plant-based and stuff like that. I know it's BS, you guys. I just get it because it smells nice, okay? It motivates me to clean. It just makes, and it's not just the motivation, it enriches the experience of me cleaning. That's the term that I'm looking for. It's not necessary, but it enriches, okay, the experience of cleaning. And if I can do that, again, this was like $35. There's 2 bottles missing because I gave them to my mom. Pretty good for $35, free shipping. And that's a lie. This is not this one. But it takes me a while to do a bottle. Like if I'm cleaning every day, the bottle will be here for like a month. You know, like you don't really, because it sprays a lot, so it's good. I used to also reuse these bottles, and I'll put pine sol in it for the restrooms. But whatever. So yeah, this is awesome. I got this one. I have never heard about it. I know they also have another one for like probiotics, something like that. Like you spray it, but it still cleans. It has like good bacteria, something like that. That it just, I don't know, something like that. That like you spray, you clean, but it's still fighting and still cleaning, something like that. I didn't got it because I don't know what that is. It sounds cool, but whatever. I got this one, tub and tile, aroma therapeutic, household products, whatever. 25% less plastic. Okay, cool. Again, I don't really know. I'm gonna use it for the tub. You know what I'm saying? But remove soap and scum and hard water stains. Okay, you know what? I see hard water stains by the sink. Let me actually look at it. People tell me you guys are pretty cool with watching cleaning videos on my channel. This is a plant channel, you guys, but si quita los water stains. Wow. And it smells nice. Oh my goodness. And I'm pretty sure if I left it a little bit longer. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna use that. Okay, period. Oh my god. Mayors. Again, it's not a need. It just enriches experience. And I'm okay with that. Here is the box. This is the pots, you guys. I will have this link down below. Not sponsored. I will tell you when things are sponsored, okay? I like to promote things, even when my mom comes over or like my grandma, I'm like, oh my god, have you seen this? Like, have you seen this? Like, you need this. I don't know why I'm like that. Like, if something makes me happy or like works really good for me, I want to share it, you know? I want to share it. Wait, where are the saucers? Okay, they're inside. I believe it's a 15 count or a 16 count. Regardless, it was pretty good. Tantas cajas. Oh, my address. Tantas cajas, girl. That's why I know I need to calm down because, like, I got pretty good. I'm not ordering stuff online. But I needed clean supplies and I needed planters, so like. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Also, I'm not editing my videos that much anymore because like I was editing like that and the videos were not doing that good. Compared as like me just filming, having a chill time, editing, exporting, people are okay with that. And then when I was editing like 3 hours, 4 hours on a video, and nobody really liked it, like it wasn't doing that good, performing that good. I'm not doing that again. Cause girl, what do you mean, girl? Like, you think I like to sit down and edit my own videos? No, that's cringy. Like, that's so cringy. Like, I cringe looking back at myself. And then I'm like, oh my god, David, people think you're actually not okay. Like, this was like a shit show. But okay, that's my unboxing on the planters. I'm gonna go ahead and start filling these up. Not literally, but like knowing what I'm gonna put in these. We're not gonna use all of them. Maybe like 4, but we're gonna see what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. But okay, girlies. So this video is a mess because it's a David video. And we all know David videos can be a little bit chaotic. Let me get my mixture. But I do promise that I'm gonna go ahead and do, I always say a lot. There's just always so much to do. Like, I'm pretty sure like y'all can relate because like, it's just a never ending, you know, there's just so much happening. Every single time, like every single time. There's so much, like I finish doing something and then I walk around and I see something else. I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. Or like, I need to do that. Kiss me young. Okay, so I'm gonna share my mixture. We're gonna do it together, and then we're gonna have to move the camera. Or maybe not. I'll figure it out. But I'm gonna show you guys the plants. We're gonna go ahead and wow. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the plants. I'm gonna go ahead and repot. See, I'm looking at some girl. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's some. I gotta. Damn. Why is everything growing so fast right now? Calm down. Actually, don't. I'm really, really happy for you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for everything. I guess I catch up. I gotta catch up. Okay, so we're gonna repot some plants. Some because they need to be repotted, and others because they're not doing so good, and I think they need a fresh soil. And when I say that, I mean one of them, and I'm gonna show you what's up. Maybe I shouldn't do it because every time I touch that plant, it goes downhill. That ficus is gorgeous. It's doing so good. My coffee plant, you got. Let me just show you because this is where I put you usually right there. That's the light, you know, this is the light source that I use, natural light and then the grow light. But look at that ficus and look at this coffee plants. They're so big. They were little babies and now they're so big. Those plants are doing so good, makes me so happy. So let me show you guys my mix. Oh, let me show you the plants that we're gonna repot. Also, when I was shaving, the razor went through my nail. I didn't cut myself, but it sliced my nail. And I was dumb and I was peeling it back because I was trying to get rid of it because it was bothering me. And I peeled it so back that my nail, it's the bad finger, that's funny. I peeled it so back that that's what happened. And every time I touch something, it pulls that nail all the way back. It kind of hurts. So if you hate me, just know I'm going through pain and I hope that makes you feel better. You know, there are some people that are like that. Okay, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, they could be no, I'm gonna shut up now. Okay, so this is a Hoya. We're gonna repot her in here because they do so good. People tell me that Hoya like to be root bound, sure. But I notice that my Hoyas do really good when they're like nice and hydrated. Not moist 24/7, but when they have continuous hydration, they tend to do really, really good. I've heard that if you want them to bloom, you let them dry out. I don't really care that much about flowers. I want foliage. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, and then I have these. Ooh. I got the propagations that I did. They're ready to be uppotted. None of them have pests as of now that I'm looking at, but we're gonna spray them with some neem oil just to keep them nice and safe because yes, this is the marble neon that I propagated. I know it's going to be a really big upgrade but I've done this before. I'm an underwaterer. My plants actually do really good when I do this. If you're an underwaterer and if you have a lot of plants because you like to propagate and you've done so many clones already. You remember when I used to buy a plant every single plant shopping video that I did? Okay, I'm not doing that. I got in pretty good with self-control. Imagine if I didn't, and imagine if I got every plant that I liked. The flowers are falling off from the begonia. They're already past, so it's time. But imagine, like, yeah, the plant room is giving plant room vibes. I'm gonna have to reorganize things. And right now, where there's space is the living room, but I want to keep it kind of clean a little bit. Because when I want to enter to a jungle, I enter here. When I want to get some fresh air, like, you know, like not see so many plants and breathe a little bit, I go to the planting room. There's still some plants, but like not as crazy like over here. And when I want to see zero plants, I go to my bedroom. Like, I like to keep things like that because you never know. Every now and then we get burned out. So yeah, but yes, I'm going to put this in here. It's going to grow. And also it has 2 plants in here actually. I will propagate this down the line and it will branch out and those cuttings are going to go back in here because that's how we do it in here, okay? I like a nice full plant and a marble neon is really exciting. This is a marble queen pothos that I propagated. I've been selling it so many times and I do get requests of people wanting to pick it up, but then I don't know, like, I was selling it for like $15, which is kind of expensive to be honest, but like it has really good variegation and low-key I was attached to it when high-key. And I just didn't want to sell it. People still wanted it. And I was like, really? But like, I was like, no, like, so I just stopped because I'm attached to it. I get attached to things a lot. I have abandonment issues. I feel like a lot of us do. Can we relate with something like, can we trauma bond? Can we trauma bond right now? But yeah, this one's really, really cute. My broken put those obsessed with her. And then the mother, where's the mother at? She's here somewhere. Where are ya? She's over there at the very top because it has a lot of light over there and I needed a plant to be placed up there. But I got a little small one. You go from here, it's gonna go to a 6-inch. Like I said, it's just gonna fill in pretty nicely. So, and then last but not least, it's going to be my Trellis here, Nanook. And here she is for Propagations. I hated how she blooms a lot. I don't want flowers, but I learned that if you want leaves, you gotta let this one flower. Because once it finishes flowering, it starts to put out new shoots. That's just what you gotta do, Do not let water stay on top of the leaves. I'm telling you, I still did it. And you can like see how like this like rust or like burning, like Trellis Nooks do not like having water on the leaves. And I've been told that, and I accidentally sometimes do it, but they're not lying when they say that. They do not like having water on the leaves. If it happens, cool, just make sure there's airflow. But if there's no airflow and there's water on its leaves and it stays there for a long time, that's gonna happen. So we have my big old box that, by the way, I got this from Dollar General. I think Dollar General, Family Dollar. $5 for this big old thing. It's for an outdoor planter. You're supposed to make the drainage holes, but I don't use it for that. And honestly, people would tell me when I was promoting Dollar Tree planters, those are so I can't say bad words. Those are so crap because like those like just get bad. They break down, they fade away, and I'm just like, duh, like girl, it's cheap. They're only good if you have them like in the shade. You know, like, like what? Like, girl, like, oh my God, I would never get people like bashing something that's like affordable and like okay enough. Like, anyways, so I use it for my mixture to make my potting soils. That, if I am blessed to have a yard, I'm not gonna put this on full sun. You can do it whatever you want to do. But if I want it to look nice, what I will put it is under the tree, in the shade, or in the balcony, or in the porch. But for $5, this is really good. This would be like $25 at Lowe's. Maybe with higher quality. But like, this is not that bad. But I use this for, I'm indoors, girl. So I use it for my soil mixture because like, it's big enough to like do it. Like, And it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. Like, it's a planter. Like, hello. So, yes, but I also have my little containers. And I have more of these, but, like, yeah, it's just cool. It's whatever. So, I have my mixture in here. I'm gonna get my mask, you guys, because y'all know when I do this, I be choking up a storm. I'll be back. I am so dumb. I forgot something. We're also gonna go ahead and repot this one, my crocodile burst nest fern. It's doing okay. We got it for clearance. As you can see, it's doing okay. It has not put out anything, and I don't know why I have not repotted it, but we're gonna give it some fresh soil, or we're gonna hope to the universe that it is not gonna die on me, because y'all know me, I've always wanted a crocodile burst nest fern. They're just so beautiful, but I can never keep it happy. So I'm gonna hope for the best with this one. I really hope giving it some fresh soil is gonna keep it nice and happy. So yeah, let me get my face mask. Oh no, David's back. My family does that to me sometimes. Honestly, it's whatever. I know they're just messing with me. They're like, oh my god, David's here. I'm like, what? I'm excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm excited. I'm in a really good mood because, like, I love repotting. These are my babies that I have propagated. I hope you guys can still hear me. And my plants are doing so good. Like, they're doing so good. This sounds really dumb, but they're doing so, because I complain about it. They're doing so good that, oh girl, you're not me. I told you I cannot breathe through one nostril. Some of you guys give me something good, a recommendation. I'm trying to breathe, girl, because when you talk so fast, you don't breathe, and I talk really fast. So having this mask on is making me, like, you know, calm down and only say what's relevant and not just blabber like a dog. And even dogs don't even do like that much like I do. So we're gonna get my mixture. Like I said, it's gonna get dusty. And here I hope you guys can hear me. The new update, iOS 26, if you know, you know. They're gonna let us use AirPods as microphones. That's finally, oh my gosh, for almost $200 for AirPods Pro. Why was that not even a feature since day one? But now they are. I was gonna buy a microphone like all the other cool YouTubers, but I was like, I'm not spending $300. I can use it for tax deductions, and honestly, I should have. But like, well, you guys, I'm in so much stuff with the IRS. I freaking hate it. I hate it so much, but it's my fault. I deserve it. I'm stupid. So the AirPods, it can be with microphones. So I'm really excited for that. I really, really hope it's legit and it works out because, like, yeah, I'm gonna add this in here because I need to amend it. I didn't add it Orchid Bark Mix. So this is what I use, Orchid Bark Mix. This is from Lowe's. I just add. I don't do measurements. Okay. I honestly added this because it's pretty. Ew. Why is it look? I think it was. Very interesting. I think the bag was wet or something because, like, it's really dark, the bark. You know? I'm seeing these little white things in there. I think it's from the humidity from the bag. It's not moving. Yeah, I think it looks like it's like mealybugs or aphids, but like no, it's just from the. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's just molds. I think the bark was already decaying. So I'm gonna add this in here because that's what the bark is supposed to do. Regardless, it's supposed to decay. You know, add nutrients back to the soil. But I use it one for aesthetics. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I use it for. But also it helps with flow. You know, it helps with the airflow, with the roots to breathe. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't be on top of that. Okay. Oh, because that's mold. Oh, I can get sick and it got to my eyes. Did you know the immune system in your eyes is completely different than the one from your entire body? It's something like that. That's a pretty cool fact. Here's some perlite. Again, I got this from Lowe's, but you can get any kind of perlite. Whatever tickles your pickle. I get this one because it was already there, and I've used it before, and it's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to use my air purifier because, girl, what the I should have done this outside, but it is what it is. Closing up the bag. Okay. And last but not least, this is the bag that I use, Expert Gardener. Potting soil, not garden soil, okay? Please get the right bag. Gonna open it up. God damn, I'm gonna have to rinse my eyes. Por andar hablando, ¿verdad? Como menso. Okay, let's add this in here. She's a little heavy, so I'm gonna get up. It already has a little bit of perlite and pieces of bark and some fertilizer. But I guess add more on it because why not? And yeah. Because these are aeroids. And they need a, oh hell no, I'm gonna use tons of fan, y'all. It's not that bad, like I don't like seeing the smoke in here. I also have a stick. Let me see if I can find my stick. I have a stick to stir this. I think it's on my fiddle. I'll be back. Let me see. Where is my fiddle? Wait a minute. Wasn't it in the plant room? It's right there, girl. Oh, the fan is really helping. Oh, look, here it is. This is a crucifix stick. And I use it. Oh, actually, it's a lie. It's the fiddle stick, but God damn it. I know I have a crucifix stick from the shipping. This fiddle had one. I'm gonna use it. Oh, it doesn't even look that strong. You guys can't even see. Oh my goodness. That didn't do absolutely nothing. Let me see. David needs to improvise. Okay, a little bit better. I'll make the best of it, y'all. Ew. I'm gonna have to put my hand in here still, but it just helps. Work smarter, not harder, girl. Like, if it helps a little bit, then it helps a little bit. Beautiful. Like I said, everybody has their own method of making their own soil. To each their own, you know. Everybody's environment is different. We all have some of the same plants, right? Or like the same genus, but we have different environments and different watering techniques. It's a workout. That is a workout. Okay, I stir with what I could with the stick. I'm gonna do it with my hands. Let's see if I can see. I'm gonna have to rinse my eyes. This is nasty. You gotta get in there all the way in the bottom. Ah, I got into my nail. Okay. Maybe not that hand. I really gotta stop complaining for real. Like, yes, that hurt, but nobody cares. Especially when I complain so much. I know, y'all. I know. I'm almost done, by the way, so. I do have gloves, but I love touching soil, but just this one has so much pieces of bark that really kind of got into my nail. But other than that, I love playing with dirt when I was little, and I think that's why I have such a good immune system. I probably just jinxed myself. I'm probably gonna get sick, but what happens is you will see pockets of perlite. And I don't want that. Okay. Voila. Beautiful. It could use more orchid bark mix, but that's fine. So, now we're gonna start the repotting. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. That was a workout. That was a workout. And it felt pretty good. Okay. Hi. Okay. Let me see if I can levitate this. I do have a repotting mat, but no. Maybe I should use a repotting mat. I don't know. I don't like how this was. Well, you know what? I have a better idea. Let me put this back. Let me get some soil. It's a little better. Alrighty, so I guess we're gonna start with the Mothercreen potos. I think I propagated this potos, when was it, like 4 months ago? You can kind of see already the roots popping from the bottom. Oh my gosh, it's really... There you go. Nice, good old roots. Some need more soil than that. There you go. Beautiful. Next up, the Nutritus gentii. You kind of see those little fibers, the roots. Yes, and then we're gonna do this beautiful Hoya. I think the sell on the Home Depot ends on the 12th. So a lot of these little tiny proven winter plants, which are not really that tiny, but compared to the other ones I have, the small, you know, the small ones, they're for $3, you guys. So if you've been wanting one of these Hoyas, you should get it right now because they're 50% off, which is a pretty good save. You can either get 2 plants, or it's like buy one get one free, right? Something like that. Almost the same dilemma. Or you can just save money, you know. I'm gonna, since it has these arrow roots, I was gonna propagate it, but I think I'm gonna let it establish in here, let it root itself, and hopefully I'm gonna put some soil on top of it to help it. It would become a nice, beautiful, full plant. I need more soil. Next up is the other Hoya. I got so happy when I saw this one because, like, it's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. Damn. Didn't want to let go. I don't like to remove the old soil if I don't have to, because I don't want to stress out or shock the plants even more. You know, it's already going through some shock right now, but to each their own. That's why I'm not doing it, but if you feel like doing it, that's perfectly fine. You know your plants more than anybody else, but I don't like doing that unless I have to. Like if the soil looks bad, then okay, or the plant's not doing good, like the crocodile burst nest fern, then like okay, I do have to go ahead and repot it, like remove the soil. We got 2 more overcrane potos. After this, I'm gonna move the monitor. I bought this PC so I can play with my boyfriends, Minecraft and stuff like that. But we don't really actually even do it, so I have to, you know, play with him. Cause not like that, but like I don't like playing video games, but he does, and it's awesome that he does. And with like being in a relationship, you just gotta do like stuff like that. Like, you know, he does things for me, and I gotta do stuff for him. It's just about a balance and doing things that makes the other person happy. Now we're gonna take off this. So I don't like playing games. I mean, I do. The games that I like to play is like Balloon Battle or Pokemon Go and a little bit of Minecraft, but that's basically it. I don't really like playing games that much, but I will with him. But I just don't want it in the plant room anymore because I want to be editing in here. But the monitor and the PC takes a lot of space on my desk, so I'm hardly ever there. I edit on my MacBook, and I just edit like in the kitchen, or in the bedroom, or in the sofa, or sometimes even in the balcony. But yeah, I need to make it make sense for me. And I'm gonna put the monitor and the PC on the kitchen, on the countertop. Not the countertop, on the table. There's space in there, there's space. Because like, no. And if I do want to play with him, it's right there. I don't wanna break any roots, so what I'm doing, I'm just tapping, and it's just like knocking, you know, any pockets of soil that's in there. The roots are pretty interesting. It looks like spaghetti. Like, that's how it looks. Really, really interesting. It's funny because like a lot of people really see white roots as healthy, but not all plants have white roots. You know? I don't know which specifically on each one, but I know that not all have white roots. So if this does not do good in here, then what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna place it in the greenhouse, and hopefully it will bounce back really good and just develop better roots or some better foliage with the high humidity and the warmth. Then when it's ready, I'll slowly acclimate it to the planting room. But I'm hoping this repotting is gonna help it. And that's basically it on the repotting part. I'm gonna dump this back in here. And the soil that I had from that one, I'm gonna reuse it because it looks really, really good. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it back in here. And I'm gonna propagate a plant. Now, I don't know what to propagate, but I'm just gonna be looking around and seeing what I can propagate. I've been wanting to propagate my coffee plants. I don't know if I should. I have so many silver blues and Monsteros Africanas that I don't want to propagate that one anymore. What do I want to propagate? Because the Monsteros Africana grows so fast. Like, really, really, really fast. Really, really fast. I see a Scandapsis or this golden potos. Fernando's fire, which honestly it looks like a golden potos to me, like nothing that crazy to be honest. Oh my goodness, what do I want to propagate, David? I guess, oh hello. I guess another golden potos, you guys. I have some golden potos over here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it, just like that. This is all I need. I need to chop it by notes. Why am I propagating? Because like I have space in the greenhouse, and then I'm gonna even do this one because it's just fun. It's just fun, and I already have free soil, you know, and a free planter. Why not just do it? I'm just gonna plop it in here. I do want to have more plants in the kitchen, but trying to keep it cool because I don't want it to get too crazy. And even then, my grandma, she has her own personal collection, y'all. But she's also always like selling her some plants that she does for herself. Like she propagates her own, or plants that I give her, she sells them as well, and I'm totally okay with it because like if I give it to her, it's for her to do what she wants to do with it. And if it helps her in any way, then there you go, girl. So if I do not want this and it's already beautiful plants, which it's kind of hard because I love a golden potos, then I can just easily give it to her. And she can have it in her home or she can sell it, whatever she wants. And also there's a lot of times, y'all, that I do this a lot. And I kind of ran out of plants already. I have some plants that are like fillers. Like I'm not that emotionally attached to it. Look at that. Now it's gonna grow. And usually it's the ones that I propagate, that I rate up so many propagations of, like the Cell Blues and the Most that whenever I go somewhere new, like my mom's, my grandma's, my tias, my other grandparents, just anywhere, I always take a plant to give, like a welcome gift, like I forgot what they call it, but whenever you haven't seen somebody for a hot minute and you go visit them, it's always nice to give them something. Like people usually bring desserts or bread or like a little plant, usually orchids. It's like a little tiny gift. And yeah, I just look around my collection and I see something that I'm like really not that interested in and that's pretty, and then I give it to them and there you go. It's like, you know, it's nice. And a lot of my family members really do love plants, so I love propagating. It helps. It not even just not that it helps, but like it just makes sense for me, but everybody's different, right? And yeah, I love a golden potos. I will have it in the kitchen because I love putting golden potos in the kitchen. I don't know why, but if I just don't have space, or if I just don't want to have that many like in the kitchen, and I change my mind because it happens all the time, then I just give it. I'll hold on to it and take care of it until like I visit someone and I have a beautiful, lush golden potos plant that they can have in their home. And you know, so yes, it works. It works. It works. If it works, it's cool. So we have a lot of soil now, but we're gonna save the other repottings for down the line. I'm gonna put these in the top and we're gonna spray them down. We're gonna rinse them really good, and then we're gonna spray them with some neem oil solution and then call it a day. I just rinsed this one because they had mealybugs, and I'm gonna leave it in here because I need to go ahead and spray it with some neem oil. So that's why that one is right there. Okay. mixture just has neem oil and some soap and water. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray the entire plants. Basically give them a nice protective coat. I know I said about the Syngonium, the Tradescantia Nanook, about the moisture, but it's an oil, like it doesn't really cause that many issues. Like water, I don't know why, but it's not like that. Hit against little crevices. I like this little spraying thing, the little nozzle. Like you can really get in there instead of like a spray bottle. So if any mealybug, spider mite, scale, aphid bites the leaves, it's gonna clog their throats, the oil. And yes, it does go away, which is why you're supposed to do this. Or like wear off. I'm supposed to do this like religiously, like all the time. And I've had my moments when I want to go ahead and like take off all the salsa from all the plants and just water them like this, like moving forward. But I think I'll get overwhelmed pretty fast. But I don't know, I gotta think about it because I know this helps a lot with pests, honestly, really. I also like to spray the soil a little bit because I've heard that neem oil helps with aphids. I mean, I'm sorry, that too, but like it helps with fungus gnats to get rid of and control the population. So I like to spray it. And that's it. Now they're nice and protected. I'm gonna let it, settle down and dry off and let the oil sit, and then place them back in the plenty shelves. Alrighty, plenty friends, that is basically it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I ended up rinsing my eyes and my entire face while I was at it, and my skin is starting to dry out. My skin gets really, really dry pretty fast, but because I didn't put any moisturizer on. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's new plenty video. Thank you so much for watching. Sending positive vibes to each and every one of you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.